What is up, guys? I hate myself. How's it going, guys? We are back here up in Speculator, New York at my abode. Chandler's here. He's visiting. And so what we want to do, since we don't see each other very often, and we both obviously love cards, love decks of cards, we thought it'd be a good time to take the decks of cards that each of us have gotten over this past year and make an updated deck collection video compared to last year.
That's right. So much has changed since last year. We grew by like 20,000 subscribers. So because of that growth on Instagram and YouTube, we've actually been able to land some playing card sponsorships.
Hashtag sponsored.
Yeah, and that's 100% thanks to you guys. I mean, we make the videos, but if you guys don't watch the videos and like our pictures on Instagram, we don't get this amazing opportunity to have all these decks of cards sent to us. So thank you very much for the cards. And we obviously can't make a video flexing all these cards we have when you guys are the ones who provided it for us in a way. So rather than doing a giveaway this exact video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through all the cards we have, and you're gonna see a lot of sealed decks that we have from deals and stuff like that, sponsorships. What you guys can do is watch the video and say, those should be in the giveaway. You comment down below what cards you see in this video that you want to be given away, and we'll give them away. We'll go look through the comments, see which ones are the most popular, see which ones you guys want, and we'll put them in a giveaway video coming very soon.
Let's say you want this Cherry's Casino deck, this exact one, too bad, it's mine.
Too bad, it's mine.
But yeah, we know there's plenty of people on YouTube who like throw out videos and no one watches them, but we're glad that you guys watch ours and we are thankful. Now, if you can't wait for the giveaway, or if you see a deck of cards that you really like and you need, and you don't want to risk other people buying them or us giving it away in the giveaway, every single thing, I felt uncomfortable for some reason.
Squat down.
Every single deck that you see here that is sealed, almost every single one that you see sealed, will be available on rise-magic.com/store.
Every single deck ordered from rise-magic/store will come with the decks you ordered, a Rise Magic sticker that you could use and put on your cell phone and stuff like that. Bam, look at that. How cool is that? People are like, wow.
I haven't even got one of those stickers yet.
Yeah, you'll get a sticker, either black or white, or you can email us and be like, yo, I want a white one or I want a black one. So you get your deck, you'll get your sticker, and you'll get a signed letter from either myself or Grant, or both of us at the same time.
Because we appreciate you.
You know, YouTube is awesome. It has helped us build this community with you guys. It is really a great place for us to share what we love doing.
Great platform.
But sometimes it does suck, especially with monetization and stuff. So this online store we've been running for about a year now, a little bit over a year, is one of the main ways we help fund what we do here at Rise Magic with the camera stuff and the time we spend making, editing videos, and So yeah, if you guys want one of the decks you see in this video, you can comment down below that you want us to put in the giveaway, or if you really want it, you can support the channel, go to rise-magic/store and purchase those decks. Like I said, almost every single sealed deck you see
Don't forget the
is
.com.
up for sale, except for the ones that we want to keep.
All right,
Let's
guys,
get into it. Enough with the yammering.
Let's just hop right into it.
That works. All right, guys, so let's start off on this little section of Grant's desk we got going on here. As you can see, we have a camera. Dude, why'd you leave this here? This is not a deck of playing cards. Let's put this over here. You got Lightning McQueen.
Pride and joy.
Incredible stuff right there, Grant. But also,
Shout out to Joe.
the Cherry Casino playing cards. Now, this is a very popular deck of cards among social media and YouTube. But this is a very special deck of cards for both Grant and myself because it is actually the first deck that we ever got sponsored for. And by sponsored, I mean they sent us the deck and was like, yo, post a pic of this, make a video of this, and we'll give it to you for free. So they didn't pay us, but it's still the first time someone ever just sent us a deck and we have to pay for it. Mind blown. Thank you to you guys. So this is going nowhere. This is staying with us because, man, it's got a special place in our heart. Next, we have the Winterberry playing cards by Got Magic Shop. I really like this deck because it's got this beautiful embossed, like, matte black finish and then the shiny silver polish. Now, this deck, I made a video in the winter because it's the Winterberry deck, so I went and made a video while it was snowing outside, which was a sick video. It's on our Instagram if you haven't seen it. And because of that, there is some water damage on these cards because it was snowing while I was using them, but I think it made for a sick video. So that was awesome. We'll put those down. Here are the Banshee playing cards. These are cards for throwing. These were sent to us by Murphy's Magic. I've seen videos of them on YouTube. I basically plan on using them in case an intruder comes into my house, right? So if someone breaks in, I'm gonna immediately break open this deck, give a nice new deck smell, and then immediately use these cards to try and assassinate them. That's why they're keeping them sealed and on ice.
Actually, can I have that just in case there's a bear? Apparently we're having a bear problem up here this summer. And if
Yeah, you can have them.
Yeah.
No issues. No issues.
Just aim for the heart.
These are the implicit playing cards. They were sent to me by my friend Nathan Dharma in Australia. So that's pretty cool. The only problem with the deck is that you have to open it upside down or it doesn't work since it's from Australia. I really like the embossing on the deck. And these cards are, they got a really thick stock, like really thick, but I actually really like them. They got this kind of, I don't know, I like the design. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. But big shout out to Nathan Dharma. That dude is ripped. He's a ripped bodybuilder on IG. Thanks for sending us the cards. Here we have...
He's one of the people who Pig Cake subtweets about on Twitter.
True, true. Right here we have the Gemini playing card company. These are the Gemini Casino playing cards. We got some sealed ones right here. Obviously available on Raspberry.com. I said I won't say that, but here's some open ones. This is what they look like. They handle great as any decks from Gemini handle. And what you can see is that it's orange. So that gives a nice little flair, right? It's not just red and black. It is Tony the Tiger, orange and black. So we'll leave these down here. These are the A-Catcher playing cards. They were sent to us from our friends in Germany from the A-Catcher fam. And these ones are printed on the same stock of the Cards She Touched playing cards, which means they're really light, really snappy, and they feel very different from USPCC. But, like I said, sometimes different is better. And I like them. I like them a lot. I think the design is cool. Used them in a few YouTube videos. Definitely very eye-catching.
I just want to point out
Yeah.
that we have our light over there, and because of this beam and we're taller than it, it's casting a shadow on Sharon's face.
You know, in the Shinlim video, I did that thing where I was saying that he faked the sound by hitting the deck.
Yeah.
And I said when I walk into something, I'll do that sometimes. So like if this was here and I was walking with friends, I'd be like, ah, and people will think I hit my head. But that noise doesn't even match. By the way, it's been like a couple weeks now. You think people still have not realized it's a joke yet?
I think people might still think you're serious.
I've never heard of Shinlim before. Not once in my entire life. Who is that man?
Who is he,
You know,
by
I
the way?
saw some guy named Shinlim comment on the video with a verified YouTube
I
account.
doubt it was him because
It couldn't have been him. I've never heard of him before. Here we have the Mondrian playing cards by Got Magic Shop. Now, I believe Grant has the first editions of these somewhere, but these are the edition 2. They have a nice embossed, soft touch matte box, just like the Winterberry playing cards do. Anything from Got Magic Shop, I've realized, has a really great tuck box. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so moving along, we'll try and be quicker here. We have the red Mako playing cards by Gemini. These are really cool. The black Makos were some of my favorite decks of 2017. So I thought it was really cool when he made it in that bright fluorescent red. It's very, very saturated and eye-catching. And the faces match that same color. I think it's a good colorway. If you want to see what the black ones look like, they look like that, but they're black. Okay, moving on. We have the David Blaine Stoic playing cards. These are pretty cool. They're made by the Expert Playing Card Company, and they're a stripper deck, which is odd. They also have that nice soft touch white matte feel, and then the pips on the box have this metallic shine to them, which is pretty cool. And if you open them up, they feel pretty good, but they are a stripper deck, so sometimes that can make cardistry a little more difficult, but it doesn't really bother me. It's also got a lot of benefits. This is one of my favorite decks of 2017, the Malibu playing cards by Gemini Decks Playing Card Company. I really like the minimalism of it. It's hard to pull off minimalism sometimes for some people, but it's just like this. They're called the Malibu playing cards, right? And they've got this beachy theme, but it's also just kind of bokeh at the same time, and so you still get that vibe. And I really like how the pips are that kind of light pink too, with that fluorescent yellow on stuff. I really like the way these look when you flourish them. Skip those for now. These are the big boy playing cards by Gemini Decks. They are exactly like the best cards alive, the K deck, but they came out before it. So that's a little suspicious. Shout out to the boy Thomas Pinton. He's the man. Sorry if I said your name wrong though. Shout out to Gemini Decks. These are really cool. They've got really unique colors. And it's one of those designs that kind of reminds you of a casino, kind of like Vegas. I don't know, that's the vibe I get from it. Here we have some Slight Fontaines from the movie. You know, Zach Mueller made these and they showed up in that movie Slight. Pretty cool to see cards like that featured in the mainstream media. Here we have the black Gator backs by Blaine. Here's a sealed one. Here's an open one. I got this deck way back in high school, about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. So intricate. One of my favorite Blaine decks. Obviously below the split spades, but pretty awesome deck of cards. Lots of cool illustrations. When we turn over here, you'll see a lot of Talley Ho playing cards. Some of them are gimmicked. Some of the gimmicks we have over here, like this. I don't know what this was trying to be. It's a bicycle deck, and I think it was for a disappearing box trick I did a while back. I don't really know what that's for. There's some gaff decks, as you can tell, right? And then this is actually the Madison Players, which is a Mark deck. Very exclusive deck. You got some sealed ones up here by Daniel Madison. But at my college, we had a magic show by Justin Flum. As you guys know, he was a great magician. So I was looking through my deck collection at the time, and I was looking for something that he could sign. And I was like, that's the most blank canvas deck of cards I have. So I got him to sign it, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Here we have a Card She Touched deck of playing cards. We had a lot of fun with these back in the day. We made a lot of content with them. Made a deck review if you haven't seen those. They're pretty sick, but we have given away our other Card She Touched deck. So this nice old used one is all we got. Still feels great, still handles great. Little dirty on the edges, but that's just because of use and love, okay? Still love it just the same. And it's also got this super unique box. One of a kind at the time. Here we have just an assortment of other decks, guys. Just some Murphy's Magic. This is Murphy's Magic. Murphy's Magic. Talley Ho. Theory 11 Rebels. Grant would agree this is one of our favorite decks of cards of all time. It reminds you of National Treasure. You know, Ben Gates.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
What a fantastic flick.
Only thing better than his cars.
Shout out to Cars. Here we have some classic Dan and Dave playing cards. These are the denim ones. Smoke and Mirrors. Bam. Nice metallic blue. Here we have some Win playing cards right down here. These are brown. Grant got these a while back, and man, they are the best for
Probably about 7 years ago now.
Look at that when I spread them out. Look at that. It literally comes off in clumps because these are so good at packet cutting.
Yeah.
We're actually, I know you can still fan these really well because Grant's just proficient at everything. Those are the Wins. Here you have some SS15s, a couple used ones that me and Grant had. You see, these have really been used to learn a lot of flourishes and things of that nature. And here's, I think, the only sealed packet we have left because we've actually given away some of those too. Gotta love it. This is Murphy's Magic. It's the Queen's deck, right? Haven't opened that yet. Save that for a rainy day. Some Knock playing cards. I actually love Knock playing cards. They have a great tactile packet cutting feel to them. So there's some of those. These are kind of, I believe these are the Revolution deck by Murphy's Magic, and they are kind of feel exactly like Knocks, and I kind of like that design. And by kind of, I mean I really do. Here's some more Knocks. This is the At the Table series from Murphy's Magic. Pretty cool stuff right there. More Murphys. Oh, this is Murphy's as well. This is Murphy's as well. They're the Truth and Lies deck. There's like a series there. This deck goes with the Cherry Casino, as we will keep them forever, and we will probably keep them sealed forever because they were sent in the same packaging deal for our first ever sponsorship. It's a really near and dear place in my heart, and I'm sure, Grant, you can speak to that as well.
True.
Great, you want to take over the rest of this here?
Sure thing. My hair looking
Good.
fantastic. Got to look good for you guys. So, this desk right here, if you guys haven't noticed, I love it. It has this small little shelf here that just fits cards perfectly. Not perfectly, but close to perfectly. And so when I was looking for a new desk on Amazon, and I saw this little place. I was like, that would be so fresh for decks of cards. And I was 100% right. But I've always kept my little like secret stash of cards that I've collected. These are some OG ones that I've had since probably around 6 years ago now, back when I first started really getting into this type of stuff. Now this is an old one but good one, the Aristocrat Deck. I believe Theory 11 used to sell this, but I'm not 100% certain on that. They're just very minimal, basically like a fancier bicycle deck. Then a metallic bicycle. I think these are the... I really don't know where I got these from. I think I just saw these in Target and thought they were interesting. Yeah, I did. That's where I got these. And so they're just like a old school bicycle pattern, but the box is a little bit metallic, has a little bit of a sheen on it.
Shout out to Sheen from Jimmy Neutron.
Dude, that dude's a dude.
Someone needs to quote that down below. Dude, that dude's a dude. Rise Magic 2018.
True. Honestly, I need to stop saying that. We got a few more just kind of random decks. We got the Split Spades. We've got the Archangel deck, which from Theory 11 Illusionist.
I think Theory 11.
Theory 11. And so they're just a very intricate. These ones are a little bit old, but it's a nice intricate pattern. The Jokers are interesting, and the Ace of Spades as well.
I was gonna say, you know what that reminded me of? Theory 11 landed a deal where all of their decks are now sold at Target. That's big time for
that
card
seriously
people.
Is big time for cardistry. It shows where this is going. So we're all in the forefront. So Mom, you can stop calling me a nerd. All right, this was part of a set that Theory 11 did a while ago, which is just retro bicycle cards. So each one of these are like a different old. This one's like the Automobile back, Lotus back, Acorn back, Nautic back. And they're all the same type of thing, but they just have really retro designs on them. And they're pretty cool. They came in like a little pouch. And we got some silver Split Spades. Some random cards that I didn't even know were in there.
Unbelievable.
Hey, I'm a slob. But these Split Spades, the original Split Spades were the first custom decks of cards that I actually bought. And I beat those things into the ground. Holy cow. I don't think I even have them anymore just because of how wrecked they were.
Yeah, they're still at home. I saw them the other day.
I just had one deck of Split Spades, and I used that for like 3 years almost. It was insane when I put that deck through.
Hey man, use your cards.
Exactly. Now I look back at it and it's like worth like $80. I'm like, I got about at least like $400 worth out of that deck. It's a standard bicycle deck, nothing too special. But as Sharon knows, never perform with bicycle cards. Amateur move.
Guys, I said it in the Shinlin video. A lot of people didn't think it was a joke. That's a joke!
I thought you were serious.
That's a joke!
I thought you were serious.
No, you didn't.
I would never perform with bicycle cards.
Grant, you can't keep with the sarcasm. Some people don't get that.
Yeah. Then these are Arco decks. Arcos are probably some of my favorite. They fan amazing.
They just fan again. Oh, wow.
They just fan
If you want to learn how to pressure fan, we got a tutorial on Rise Magic.
They just thumb fan amazing. I just love Arco decks. Now, there are two types. I forget exactly what the denomination is, but I think the blue seal ones are the good ones.
Their denomination?
Yeah. But it's like the blue seal ones are the good ones, the red seal ones aren't. I don't know. Fact check me. I'm a scrub. Then here, pretty much I have most of the illusionist decks that I got back in the back when I thought, when I really liked the edgy feel that illusionists had with their decks back then. So we got the Arcane Deck, which is like a borderless deck that just kind of goes edge to edge. It's very like, this is the black version. It's very like smoky, really edgy vibe. Really appeals to the
teenager in you at the time.
Exactly. I loved them. And then I grew up. Sorry.
Nothing wrong with loving them.
Yeah. I still like these decks. I just won't perform with them. The Shadow Masters. Very edgy name. But they're essentially just a black bicycle deck. They've got a little Grim Reaper dude as a Joker. And he has a nice little 3 of diamonds reveal in the card. That's the one thing I still really do like about Illusionist cards, and I loved back in the day, is that every Joker had a reveal in it, where like you can do just like a simple color change. I would go from just a normal thing on the Joker to revealing someone's card. Talley Ho Black Viper, which is basically just inverted and silver Talley Ho decks.
That's pretty sick.
I really enjoyed those back in the day. The Madison Players, and the Rounders. These are some open versions that I've had and I used. I loved these Madison Rounders just because it's very minimal black deck. Split Spades again. These I use the crap out of as well. These Bee Stingers. just because they're a B deck, but they're kind of like faded borders. I thought they just looked phenomenal.
Funny story about those. I'll turn the camera on for this. When we made our top 5 decks of cards for Magic, we included the Stingers in the video. And because Grant bought them in bulk when they first came out, they were cheap when you bought them, right?
Yeah.
They were cheap, and we got so many people yelling at us in the comments because they said, you're recommending decks that cost way too much. How can you say you're factoring in money? And we had no idea they had gotten that expensive.
Yeah,
so
I bought them for like $6 a deck, and I have 4 decks right here, and they're all just like torn to pieces because of how much I use them.
yeah, when they first came out, they weren't expensive at all.
Yeah. So, I love those back in the day. This is a pair of Dan and Dave cards. One of the first ones I got from them other than the Smoke and Mirrors. They're the English Laundry. And I use the heck out of these as well. My friend Steven, who I started learning with, he got me these as a gift. And they got a little bit of mold or discoloration or something on them because I wasn't storing them properly, which is unfortunate. That was back when I was a scrub and didn't know what I was doing. This is a box that Sharon made for Smoke and Mirrors because the box is torn apart because I use these so much. Here's some of the, I think these are the 3rd editions, 2nd editions, something along those lines. I don't know, but still a phenomenal deck of cards. Like, look how old these are with all the discoloration. But just, whoo! Wow! Oh my god, look at that fan. This is like an 8-year-old deck.
Seriously 8 years old.
Seriously 8 years old, and it's fanning that well still. That's insane. Then we have just another one of those, the white version of these ones, the Eco Edition, the Rouge Rogue Edition, then some red Jack Sellers. Over here we got just some standard stuff. Here are the Mondrians. These are the OG Mondrians, version 1. Compare them to the version 2 that Sharon was showing earlier right here. Yeah, they're just based on 2 different versions of Mondrian's work back in the day. Our signed Talley Ho decks from our first Street Magic video that we put on YouTube. We have our signatures on here, and then the signatures of everyone who we did tricks for that day. This is such a cool memento to have. If any of you guys are doing Street Magic, I recommend you do something like this because it's super cool to look back on. My senior year of high school, I tried to get every single card in my deck of cards signed by different people I've done magic tricks for. It was a lot of fun. For this top row, these are just decks that I had kind of laying around either in my office or in my room. These 5 decks right here, I keep on my desk in my office at work. Got the Fulton's Clip Joint playing cards. Absolutely sick deck. Got an older deck of Madison Rounders because, like I said earlier, I love these. Some Sleepers from Illusionist, one of my favorite decks they've ever put out. The casual playing cards, you've seen these in videos before. The limited playing cards, it's a very clean deck of cards that I enjoy. It's a very simple back design. And I've always liked this deck. We got another version of the Lace Malise that we talked about earlier. This came in that first shipment that we talked about. Aristocrat. Some red Artifices. I'm not sure if these are still rare or not, but they were rare. Then Illusionist gave them away during every single Christmas holiday thing. We have this Mechanic deck, which I have no idea where it came from. One of my good friends gave me it as a birthday gift way back in the day, and it's one of the few decks of cards I've been given as a gift that I've actually used because it works really well, it fans nice, but the cool thing about it is as you look and you riffle through, it looks like the gears are turning. So, shout out to my homie Matt, gave me this deck of cards. Got some unopened Madisons, Jack Sellers, the red versions, more vintage design bicycles, some Chinatown Fultons. I really like this deck. They feel nice. More Talley Ho's. This is from another event that me and Sharon did together.
Which one was it?
The Pencrest Prom.
Oh, nice.
Then we have more Jack Sellers, Archangels, Split Spades, Bicycle Guardians, which I still really like this deck. I think it's actually pretty rare now and expensive. But the Ace of Spades in this deck, if I can find it, I just really like it because it's 2 angel wings put together.
It is
I think
cool.
it's super creative. Really enjoy it. We got, of course, got to have the Verts in here. It's the launch edition for their first deck of cards. So a little piece of history there. Some brand new Arcos, Aristocrats. A gold Arcane Deck. Forgot I had this. Gold Monarchs deck. Both of these I think are fairly rare. Not entirely sure how much though. Fulton's Casino cards. They're basically based off the Jerry's Nugget cards, but Dan and Dave put those out. some denims. One of my favorite decks, Charity Water. They're a charity that helps people get clean water, and they have a great branding, and they sold this deck of cards, and all the profits went to water.
Getting clean water for people who need it.
Exactly. So we got some more bee stingers. Crown deck. I still follow the company that makes these, but I've never purchased any of their cards since then. But they make good stuff.
The Blue Crown.
Blue Crowns.
Yeah, they're good stuff.
Yeah. It's got some OG Monarchs, some more Guardians, the Rebels again, Talley Ho's, and then a bunch of random novelty decks that people have given me. Like these are from Disney World. This is from Norway. These are from
Virginia Beach.
No, these are from Cozumel, Anna Marie Island, Florida. Then we have a deck of cards with our family's picture on them.
Don't enhance that image.
Yeah, that's why I did it pretty quickly. Some more white Monarchs. And these right here, these are the Monarchs that Chandler lost to me with in the cards battle.
I didn't lose.
No.
Check the comments, dude.
Yeah.
Read all of the comments.
Check the comments in your latest video. You'll see that they're not always right.
Oh, boy. Dude, can we take a little break for a second?
Yeah, definitely. What do you need?
Sauce.
Sauce break. Sauce and floss break.
Mmm. Best food on the planet, man.
So good. Even though like it's unsweetened, it's still really sweet.
Never goes bad. Hydrates you, nourishes you. You don't even really have to digest it. It's like baby food.
It's like baby food for men.
Mm.
Man baby food.
True. Oh, I gotta finish this up. Alright, so lastly, we have the Bacopo table. Bacopo is one of my favorite playing card companies, and it's not just because they sponsor us. I mean, partially, of course, because they sponsor us, because I like people who sponsor us, but they also are innovative. Very innovative in lots of the things they do with playing cards. First off, you have the Zone playing cards. Now, these just launched on their website, right? And what Bacopo does a lot, I want to make sure there's no sauce in the baby facial here I have, is they do really unique boxes. So this Zone deck, right? Bam. Look at that. The bottom opens like that. Look at the flicky flick there, right? And then you can take the cards out from the bottom. But if you're feeling like my friend Nathan Dharma in Australia, right? And you want to open them the right way, upside down, bam, slide them out like that. Besides the box, right, you got this really minimal design that lends itself to look great in cardistry. And they decided to make all the hearts and diamonds, the lime green that matches that, and made it more polygonal, so to speak. So I really like that deck from them. Now, this deck right here, the Esther Star deck, I'm not even allowed to show it to you, alright? Because it hasn't come out yet. I feel like I'll just put a little box over that. But I'm not going to keep it up. It's green. That's all you get. It's green. We're not going to go close-up or anything like that. In fact, though, I will tell you it is based off the very popular Luna Moon deck. Got something like $200,000 on Kickstarter because people really liked that. They thought it was fresh. This is a new deck that Bacopo's coming out with. It's called the Furious deck, right? We got a few sealed ones here. Now, funny thing is, when you get cards shipped to you internationally, when you're in the United States, customs will tear open your package and make sure you're not shipping anything illegal. So unfortunately, this deck came in damaged on the box. Customs cut it open to make sure there was nothing dangerous inside. But little do they know, my weapon of choice is a playing card. They have these cool little lines on the edge of the back design. So when you do fans and stuff, bam, you get that second layer of the fan. Same thing on the other side. Bam. And I believe that's a double backer. Yeah. Back here we have the Sparkle Point playing cards by Bacopo. This is just another cool color scheme minimal deck, right? You got the box, all these polygons, shapes and colors. On the back, it kind of looks like that. Very unique color scheme. I feel like I haven't seen that many tan decks with that kind of tan flesh-like color. Then you have the accompanying colors. Makes it look cool. I feel like the only move we're doing in this video is thumb fans. So that is the best way to showcase a deck of cards, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as you can see, the pips all fit that same theme of the sparkly polygons. Bam, there's the king. Pretty cool deck by Bacopo there. Then you have the binary deck, which we got a few sealed ones here. This one is very colorful. Looks really cool when you're doing flourishes. Very bright, very loud with its colors, and I like that. All right, so that's the Sparkle Point deck. No, that's the binary deck. That's the Sparkle Point deck. Then we have the Pinball playing cards. If you guys watch our channel religiously, these were already featured in one of our YouTube videos. They're borderless, right? So you pull them out, bam. You got that design right there, which lends itself to really cool looking fans and closes and things of that nature. And these cards also have the lines on the faces, so when you do fans or flourishes the other direction, you have that secondary layer. Here are the MOA playing cards. Never figured out how to say this, but there's Easter Island heads in this polygonal type of design right here. I really like the blue and red scheme, and they had this really cool like graphic design here with really small words and stuff like that. And I honestly haven't seen a black deck of playing cards in a long time, but these are black, and there's that black theme with the polygons. Looks really cool when you fan it, obviously. And on the other side, you have all white, and you can see that the red bleeds over the corners and the things here, which makes your flourishes on this side look really interesting. And then when you're doing like two packet cuts and things of that nature, it's cool visually to see the black side and the white side kind of interchange. We have a few of those stocked up that are, sealed and all such. Then we have the Lost Year playing cards. This was just recently made through Picopo, and it was a successful Kickstarter campaign. These are the purple ones. They just launched the green ones, and these are one of the coolest decks I've seen in a long time. When I put them on Instagram, people seem to love them. They are really different looking. Like, very different looking, and I love doing fans with them. And here's my thing. Could you do Magic with these? I mean, yes, but you probably wouldn't, right? But if you're going to make cards like the Cardistry Touch deck and things of that nature that are made just for cardistry, why not make a deck and go crazy with the design like you went with this that really stands out? And that way you can use it for cardistry, and if you need to play a game, you still got all your normal pips and all that stuff, just with a really cool design. Back here, we have both the Art of Cardistry Blue, and the Art of Cardistry, I would say orange or red. You've seen those cards all over the place. They are freaking insane. In fact, the blue ones are some of my favorite. I actually don't have an orange one because I gave the opened orange one I had to my girlfriend because they were some of her favorite cards. So guys, girls can like cards too. But yeah, these are really pretty cards, and they handle really well. Anything from Riffle Shuffle Playing Card Company or Picopo handle great, along with all the other decks we showcased. In this day and age, almost every deck you buy is going to handle great. There's not too much of a difference. These are the Guardian playing cards. Now, I had no idea what to expect when I got these in the mail. We have a few of them right there sealed up, right? There's like this night theme with the green. But I was actually shocked when I opened them up because I was really impressed with the design. These are the faces, and every single face has that sort of pip, right? The 6 of clubs. And as you go through, that Guardian theme stays on every single card. And you have these actual knights and stuff like that on the court cards, and on the back, you kind of have this 4-pronged design. But what trips you out is that there's no border up here. So when you do stuff like fans, it looks nice, clean, and green. And on this side, that's what's crazy, is those pips. On the face side, that blew my mind. It's kind of like this alternating. Kind of looks like you Pharaoh shuffled an all green and all white deck together perfectly, and then fanned it out. The alternating things right there. We got a few of those. Lastly, these are the Philtra playing cards by Riffle Shuffle and Kevin Yu. Kevin Yu is the homie, by the way. Love that guy. And these are just a nice, clean, minimal white deck of playing cards with some gold theme. Wow, these feel like they got wet. I put all of these cards when I traveled to see Grant in a box, and I hope I didn't damage these. I don't know if you guys can tell, they're wet. Crap.
Woo! So that's it, fellas.
That is almost all of our decks. Yeah, actually, what's crazy about this is
I think that's
probably
everything.
That's probably 80% of what we have. There's a lot of places scattered among our various residences. Like I technically live in 2 places, like home in the summer, and then my apartment back at school. Grants all over the place, and man, you know what I left a lot of is the Talley Hos. I left a ton of Talley Hos. I actually left all of my stock of the invisible decks that I sell on the Rise Magic store. So if you like those Talley Ho invisible decks, be sure to check out our store. And not to reiterate too much, but yes, any of the sealed decks you saw, there's a good chance they're available on our website, so check that out. It helps support us. And if you liked any of those decks you saw in the video, and you think, man, I wish I could win these in a giveaway, just let us know. Let us know what cards you want. We'll go through all the comments. We'll see which deck is most popular, most wanted. And then we'll give those away. Maybe like 5, maybe like 10, maybe like 3, maybe 1. We'll see.
Good to see you guys again. Good to be back on the channel. Hopefully be seeing you guys in some future videos within the next month. But for now on, Sharon, we'll see you in the next video. I'll see you at some point. Peace.
Yeah, peace out.